So I'm going to show you one more method for attaching some weights onto the spine now. So if you had a harness that either didn't have a weight system for the spine, you can still add weights to it. And this same method will work if you decide that you need to add weight to, let's say, the shoulder strap somewhere, okay? So I'm starting off with a piece of bungee. Now I've actually measured this, it's about 61 centimeters long, and it's just what I need if I'm going to end up using a 1 kilo weight block, okay? So same story with all of the bits of bungee, we're going to go for a fisherman's knot. I won't spend a lot of time talking about it, you've been practicing it, I know. So I've already measured this one out, I've already cut the ends off, so I already know what I'm going to do. So like I say, this works for a 1 kilogram, and then what you might find is that of course you want to play with that, and as you change the size or shape of the weight block, you might want to just adjust that. Okay, so just a standard loop, that's all I've got. I'm going to take now the weight block, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the bungee through the weights and this is how I have it. So the knot was in the middle piece, and now I've kind of got two wings that are coming out. So I'll take my webbing, I'm going to cross the wings over, and then keeping the tension on. There's 1, 2. And what you can see, that holds pretty good. That's how you're on the underside. If you decide you want a little bit more security, well, you can always add some cable ties to go through as well. But this is just a quick way just to show you how that can be done in the field. So one of the other methods that you can actually use, you need to go and buy a third-party product. So this is a device that I bought fairly recently. It's from Dripstone Diving, and essentially it's doing the same trick, but with a little bit more security on the webbing. It stops the webbing from actually folding and crunching. So one of the places that's quite interesting to be able to put weights is on the crotch, particularly if you have to counterbalance the diver and you're not going to do that with any other method. So typically you would need to either unthread this, depending on what the harness was, or with one of these you can attach straight on. This method works for anywhere on the bungee, but I'm just going to show you here just to give you something else to see. So the weight block itself, we know where that's going to go. This piece here, well, there's plenty of videos on this, you can see how that's done. But what's cool is that it has some kind of needles, if you like, and what they do is they're going to dig into the webbing and stop it sliding. Once that's there, you can see that we have now the same wings that are coming out. And I'll do the same story. I'm going to drop over the weight block. And there's the wings. I can cross them over. And what's kind of cool now is because I'm actually pulling against a piece of plastic, I'm not actually deforming the webbing. So a little bit of force. And as you can see, that's now the weight attached to the crotch, nice and steady.